Hello everybody and welcome back to the San Francisco Giants franchise here in MLB The Show 18 as we approach the month of September. The playoffs grow near and the 86-44 San Francisco Giants. It's crazy to think that we are 130 games into the season. We take on the 54-77 Texas Rangers in Arlington. Oh, here we go. James Paxton. He has really been struggling this season, so we're going to bring in Aaron Sanchez to start instead of him. Interleague matchup here. The Giants are 14.5 up on both the Dodgers, who have come back, and the Diamondbacks. The Rockies, they're not sitting too pretty. 32.5 out of the division. They still could come back. Maybe unlikely. We've struggled as of late. This Giants team has very much struggled as of late. Still 14.5 up in the division, though. There's somebody who has not struggled as of late is Orlando Ortiz. He's hit 3 home runs the past week, and he's not a home run hitter. Sends that ball deep to left field. It is off the wall. Not a home run there, but that's a leadoff double for Orlando Ortiz. His 28th double of the year leads to Devin Travis's at bat. Now, keep in mind, these lineups are all over the place because I don't change our AL lineups. Slider outside now on Devin Travis, which meaning Tommy Pham's hitting like 7th or 8th, or he's hitting 6th. Like, it's all over the place. Chris Davis, he has also continued his hot hitting. That ball, just a lazy fly ball, center field, carries a bit, and that will almost certainly be deep enough to let Ortiz tag up to third. Buster Posey steps in. 61 home runs as we come to the end of August. He is 11 long balls away from, oh man, my mind's blanking. I believe tying. No, I think it's 73. He is 62, he is 12 long balls away from tying Barry Bonds for the most in Major League Baseball history in one season. Buster Posey could do it. Curveball in the dirt. Chris Davis, meanwhile, he's probably going to hit at least 50 home runs this year. He's at 44 right now. 2-2 pitch on him is a hot shot past the third baseman into left field. And that is an RBI single for Chris Davis, and it's 1-0 Giants in the first. That brings up Freddie Freeman. Recently, he hit his first home run with the team, and he's just kept hitting them now up to 33. He hit a walk-off pretty recently. And, yeah, he's helping out the squad. Everybody is helping out this team. This is not a one-person team. I mean, of course, Buster Posey. He is the shining star of the team, but there's no way you can just say he's the one leading the team. Because even Tommy Pham has 40 home runs. Chris Davis 44. Freddie Freeman 33. Brandon Crawford even has like 27 this season. Like, everybody's raking it. Aaron Sanchez, he takes the mound. 2-1 count on him here. 2-1 pitch in there. Sinker, beautiful pitch from Sanchez. Count runs 2-2. Posey, he calls for it. Not only is he good with the bat, but, well, I would say he's good in the field. He's good, like, fielding-wise, but his play calling, well, just look at our pitchers' ERAs. Johnny Cueto's our only good pitcher. Felipe Rivero in the bullpen, I mean, he's Felipe Rivero. He's absolutely amazing. Nomar Mazara. Ground ball. Freeman steps on first, and Aaron Sanchez sends him down 1-2-3 with 2 strikeouts in the first. Now Matt Carpenter. No. Matt Carpenter will. He will single. Then Brandon Crawford walks, and that brings up Andrew Tolles with nobody out in the top of the second inning. We'll see what he can do here. He hits a ground ball to first that gets by. And then it's bobbled in right field. And that allows Crawford to get into third base. That's going to be called an error on the second baseman, though. Not sure how you're going to give the second baseman the error for that. It was a pretty difficult play, but okay. And a ground ball. They send it home and throw out Crawford. So Ortiz, he grounds into a fielder's choice, and that'll bring up Devin Travis, who he has 27 home runs. We just have a team of home run hitters and players who are becoming home run hitters. I'm going to credit that to our pitching coach. Or sorry, not our pitching coach. What would our pitching coach do for that? And no way! Tagging from second base is Andrew Tolles, and he will score on the play. A fly ball. The Rangers did not take it seriously enough, and Andrew Tolles acknowledged that and tagged up 2 bases to score. That will go in the books as an RBI for Devin Travis. Now Ortiz takes off, and Posey, he fouls that fastball off. I feel like Buster Posey has to cool off at some point. But if he doesn't, I don't care. I'm fine with him breaking the home run record and just continuing on being the best. Keep in mind, the Giants already have that home run record because Barry Bonds was on the team when he did it. And he drives it center field in deep, number 62. Yes! 2-run shot for Buster Posey, dead center field. The Giants take a 5-0 lead, and I do want to play Chris Davis's at bat. The full count pitch to Davis. Crushed. Left field, forget about it. It is out of here. And now a 3-0 count on Freddie Freeman. Can the Giants hit back to back jacks? Maybe, maybe not. It's 6-0 in the second. It's looking like they are going to take the first of this 2-game set. But they have deep right center field caught. He caught it on that little part of the field that literally just goes back. Oh, that's stupid. And like I said, they have been skidding recently. Oh, swing and a miss. But maybe they're gonna get out of that funk with this game. Okay, Aaron Sanchez, 3 of the first 4 outs of this game, he have been strikeouts. And that ball misses. Now the 2-2 pitch. Fouled off. So we're going to do the 2-2 once more. Sanchez delivery just barely fouled off. Is this Cole Calhoun? No. That's definitely not Cole Calhoun. Again, the 2-2 misses outside, and the count runs full. Elvis Andrus on deck. Strike 3 swinging, so it was a long at-bat, but Sanchez still does send Calhoun down, and now that'll bring up Elvis Andrus. I have thought about trading for him a few times. Strike 3 looking that'll end the inning, but in the end, I've decided that Brandon Crawford's probably the best player we could have at that position, because he's one of the best defensive players, and not doing too bad offensively. He's struggled past few years, but he's doing good this year. And a swing and a miss on that fastball is Orlando Ortiz. I keep jumping into his at-bats because I really do want to see if he can come through and win the Rookie of the Year. The Martin Co. is making it so difficult. Like, talk about a Rookie of the Year race. Martin Co. He is really making things difficult for Orlando Ortiz, and Ortiz isn't going to help himself out with that. Now, Chris Owings. 1-1 pitch is way up high. Now, the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off, count runs 2-2. Sanchez looking for strikeout number 6 here. Bottom of the third, no outs. And Owings just gets a piece of it. So Posey, he calls for the pitch, and Sanchez delivers. Strike 3 looking. Owings goes down. And that brings up Francisco Cervelli. He's been a tough out these past couple of weeks. He's just a fly out now. Tommy Pham's there, 2 away. Aaron Sanchez, who wasn't even scheduled to get the start. James Paxton got scratched due to his recent struggles. Dub, stop it. Sorry about the rabbit. Jerickson Profar just barely checks his swing. Like I said, sorry about the rabbit. Dubs. And now the 2-2 pitch. Just misses. Oh, that rabbit's getting on my nerves. Strike 3 swinging. Hold on. Stop that. Stop that. Now we head in. Top of the 4th. The only knock on the Rangers' box score is an error that they had. We now head in to the top of their lineup as they went down 1 through 9 the first time through. Ground ball. And that was a bad throw from Ortiz, but good stretch from Freeman is out number 1. Delino DeShields fouls it off. I don't know why she's being a bad rabbit right now. I'm sorry about that. I can't control what she does. Now the 2-2 pitch hits him. The first base runner of the game for the Rangers is Delino DeShields after getting plunked. And hopefully this doesn't mean Sanchez is losing his control. And that is down the line, and that'll score a run. And that will come to a pretty quick end. Or that will lead to the pretty quick end of Aaron Sanchez no-hitter. Tommy Pham singles. Nothing comes out of that, though. And he loads the bases with no outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Can he try and pitch out of this jam? Oh, no. I am willing to warm up James Paxton. And I'm actually going to warm up James Paxton. I don't want substitutions. I want bullpen. We're going to warm him up. Strike 3. He gets his 9th strikeout of the game. So yes, he's struggling. but he's working his control back up. He misses with that fastball. 3-1 pitch. Walks home a run. It's 6-2. And that curveball misses. 2-2. Into left field it gets down. Davis can't catch it. 6-3. Luckily he was able to grab the ball off a one bounce even though he was on his stomach, because if that got by, this game would have been all tied up. Now the 1-2 pitch. Sanchez looking to strike out Mazzara. Now it runs 2-2. I think this might be one of the worst, if he gets it, this could be one of the worst 10 strikeout games ever. It really could. If he gets his 10th strikeout. It'd go in the books as, well, I mean, it's not terrible right now, but it's looking like it can get ugly. But if he can get a strikeout here, if he can just get out of this jam. Thank you, Aaron Sanchez. 2-run score off a bases loaded, no out situation. Solo shot for Willie Calhoun, I think his first name is. Now, he has 12 strikeouts. Or sorry, 11 strikeouts now. It's Sanchez here in the 6th. 1 out, bases loaded. That ball is caught by Tolles. And a great throw from Andrew Tolles. Delino to Shields will watch that low. He almost hit DeShields for the 2nd time this game. That ball, it gets by the jumping glove of Orlando Ortiz, and the game is all tied. 11 strikeouts through 5 2/3 innings, but 6 earned runs allowed. Horrendous game. A great game, but also a terrible game from Aaron Sanchez, as James Paxton, he is brought in here, and he gets a flyout. Buster Posey hits number 63 with that solo shot there in the 7th, and it's 6-7. I'm going to try and see if Paxton can go the rest of the game, but like it said, he has been struggling as of late. He gives up 3 runs in his first full inning of work. It's now a full count. Brandon Crawford up, 26 long balls on the year, 75 RBIs, and he's hitting .332. Full count pitch, grounded to first, 1 away. The Rangers lead by 2 here in the top of the 8th. Spent 20 minutes on the first game of this episode. I thought we were going to do 2 series this episode, but the next game will be the last game of this episode. And that slider inside. I was going to do the Rocky series after this, but this game's gone on way too long. Well, that's just me not managing time very well. Kind of just played like every part of this game, but the 2-2 pitch to Tolles is just foul. So we'll do it again. 2-2. Is called ball 3. That was in the zone, however. It's only a 2-run game. The Giants are not out of it. Tolles, he fouls that one off. I'd say this is like, what, a 7-pitch at bat so far. Next pitch to Tolles, fouled off again. That would have been ball 4. Yeah, he has 4 foul balls already. Delgado on the mound for Texas. And then he gets tolls to pop it up in the center field. 2 away. Now a 3-1 count. Orlando Ortiz up with 2 outs here in the 8th. 3-1 pitch from Delgado is hit well by Ortiz. Bounces out of the glove of the second baseman. That is huge because that will give Devin Travis the chance to hit. And all he has to do is smack something into the gap and Ortiz will score. Full count on him here. And now Ortiz, he's checked there at first. And they're going to check him again. They really do think Ortiz is going to take off. They should. Because Orlando Ortiz, he takes off. Travis hits it sharply to third. Sorry, short. And that'll end the inning. Paxton ground out. Solo shot for Joey Gallo. Oh my God. Alright, so a 3-run game here. Top of the 9th. Buster Posey will lead things off. If anybody's going to lead things off for us, I'd want it to be Buster Posey. And that ball is fouled off, so we'll do the 0-2 again. Claudio now on the mound for Texas. And that ball popped up into the shift. 1 out. 2 outs away are the Rangers from taking game 1 of this series. Now 1-1 count. Chris Davis steps in. A 1-1 pitch to Davis. Lined hard center field. It gets down. And that will be a 1-out single for Chris. And now he is going to be substituted out at base running, I believe. Or not. Okay. If they gave me the option, I would have. Now 2-1. Freddie Freeman. Oh, he wanted that pitch. Just swung a bit early on it. He could have turned that one around. A high inside changeup right where he wanted it. 2-2 pitch swung on and missed. And the Rangers need 1 more out. Tommy Pham is not an easy one to get. Full count on Pham. Claudio kicks, fires. Tommy Pham hits it up the middle. Base hit. Davis thought about third. Thought better of it. Goes back to second. And the tying runner is up. And Matt Carpenter steps in. 2-1. Fouled off. Brandon Crawford's on deck. Giants are down to their final strike. Claudio. Ground ball. That is not an error by the second baseman, and the Rangers take game 1 as the Giants continue their skid. And that's kind of been the story for them. Their pitching has gotten progressively worse. They have 2 pitchers on their roster who are doing something helpful. The rest are doing bad things. They keep doing bad things, and I wish they would do good. So if you look here, we're barely losing. Aside from this game against the Brewers, lost by 1, lost by 3, lost by 1, lost by 1, lost by 1, lost by 3, lost by 2, lost by 1. We're just barely losing. This will be a pretty quick game. Leadoff double for Ortiz. Then he steals third. Davis drives him home with a single. It's 1-0 Giants. Archer hits a guy, but other than that, sent him down pretty quickly. And then he gives up an RBI double, but don't worry, Matt Carpenter, he does go deep this time. So he couldn't when it mattered most. But still, 2-run shot. Now we take the lead. Archer, he's not doing terrible yet. Just got to wait a bit. Buster Posey doubles. Chris Davis doubles. Matt Carpenter, his second long ball of the game. Freddie Freeman singles, bases loaded, and a 3-run double for Tommy Pham. Then an RBI single for Matt Carpenter, who's 4 for 5. Brandon Crawford, he hits a 2-run home run. And a double play. Chris Archer goes the complete game. You know what? We'll just quick manage this Rockies series. I'm not going to play this Rocky series, but we will see what happens. Buster Posey single. Chris Davis. Oh, so close. Alright, nothing there. Now the Rockies are in business. 3-run shot. 3-0 Colorado. 5-0 Colorado. Tommy Pham. No, sorry, not Tommy Pham. Johnny Cueto. He's not on his game at this point. I didn't want to bring in Aaron Sanchez. Crap. Now we're going to have to 100% rely on our bullpen. Solo shot for Tommy Pham. Posey walks. 2 RBI double for Chris Davis. Ortiz steals second. No outs. 2 runners in scoring position and a double play. Are you kidding me? An RBI single for the pitcher, though. It's a 1-run game. Single for Devin Travis. Chris Davis walks. Orlando Ortiz flies out. Another pitching change. Jeremy Jeffress comes in. Okay, so Devin Travis grounds out. Tommy Pham flies out. Buster Posey singles. Freddie Freeman, we need you here. He singles. Chris Davis, he's been hitting well recently. He grounds out and the Rockies win game 1. Only 13 up on the Dodgers now as we continue our struggles. Solo shot for Buster Posey, number 64. 2-run shot, Brandon Crawford. It's 3-0 Giants. Double for Ortiz, double for Pham, single for Freeman, single for Crawford. 6-0 Giants. Solo shot, Tommy Pham. We've scored in every inning so far. RBI double, and we don't score in the 5th. And now it's 7-3. Solo shot Andrew Tolles, his 12th of the year. RBI single Freddie Freeman. RBI single Chris Davis. Had the bases loaded. It's 10-3. I'm feeling kind of confident about this game. RBI single. And Buster Posey, he goes deep again. That's number 65 on the year. 2 runs have already scored this inning. 3 will end up scoring. And that ball is gone as well. David Price, your day is over. We're going to bring in Kevin Quackenbush. He's going to go the final 2 innings of this one. Buster Posey walks home a run. Freddie Freeman singles home 2. Matt Carpenter doubles home 2. 18-7. Giants win. Maybe that's the start of a new rally for us. Maybe that's just what we needed. Solo shot, Devin Travis. And we have September call-ups, I believe, after this game. And that's going to be absolutely huge. And it's 1-0 Giants after the first. I don't even remember what happened. Gio Gonzalez, he did horrendous last time out. Buster Posey, 2 RBI double. Freddie Freeman, 2 RBI double. Chris Davis, RBI single. 5-0. He did horrendous last time, and he's given up 1 through 5 this time. And he goes 6 innings strong. Chris Davis goes deep. And I'm going to take him out after 6 because I know that won't last. Now we're going to bring in Craig Kimbrell here in the 7th, because then Mark Melanson can pitch the 9th. Buster Posey. Then Freddie Freeman. They go back-to-back. Now Charlie Blackmon goes deep. Kimbrell singles, and then Melanson to finish it off. Buster Posey. Alright. It's September call-ups, I believe. Buster Posey now 66 home runs. Okay. Maybe it's not September call-ups yet. I'm not sure. Maybe we have to play the first game of the month first. I'm not sure. Single for Ortiz. It's on third but doesn't score. He steals 2 bases. Solo shot, Brandon Crawford. That's just what we needed. 1-0, and then a home run for the Rockies, and now it's 2-1 Rockies. RBI double Orlando Ortiz. Thank you. Double for Posey. Base is loaded. We somehow don't score. We had no outs, bases loaded. Rockies take back their lead. And now they have bases loaded, no outs. We're going to have to bring in Rivera to try and pitch out of this. He doesn't do that at all. 3 runs end up scoring that inning. And I want to bring in Hector Rondon. Hector Rondon gives up 6 runs, and, well, now we're just playing for our stats at this point. That wraps up that series. Next episode will be... Ooh. Not sure where the next episode will be. Next episode will be the last episode of the season. And then after that, we're going to record pretty much every postseason game. Well, it'll be a postseason series per episode. We are doing pretty good things, I'd say. But for now, that'll wrap up this episode. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Peace.